friends, Perez Hilton here. I've missed you. It's been a few days since I posted a daily recap video. I normally take weekends off, but I still post my podcast clips, which, by the way, the podcast has been exploding recently. Thank you to everybody who listens. If you don't listen to the podcast yet, it's a lot like this, but different. I was going to say better, but I think I'm good like this too. It's just different because my podcast co-host, Chris Booker, adds a lot, okay? And you can listen to the Perez Hilton podcast with Chris Booker on iTunes or directly at perezpodcast.com. Friday, I missed the day in posting my recap video because I spent the morning and afternoon with Spencer Pratt. He and I know each other well, and we've known each other for over a decade. And I'm just thankful that I'm still around and he's still around and I'm getting to get a little bit of his shine on. He has rebranded really well, hasn't he? I feel like everybody loves the new and improved Spencer Pratt with his hummingbirds and his crystals and loving Taylor Swift and drinking his coffee. And he's got a show with MTV online, which is the now, right? Who cares about TV anymore? If anybody wants to give me an online show, I'm here. I had a great weekend. How was yours? On Saturday, I took my kids to go see Hotel Transylvania 3, which I really liked. Kids' movies are either really good or really bad. There's pretty much no in between. Also, Saturday night, I went out with one of my best friend, really, to this a piano bar. I was going to say cabaret bar, but they don't do cabaret that often, only once a month. They're going to possibly do it twice a month. It's called Tramp Stamp Grannies. And Darren Criss is the co-owner. Remember him from Glee? One of my besties also is the manager of the bar, so I'm really happy for her. And she performs, and it's so cool. And I gave the piano player and singer a big tip, but he didn't see it. So if you're watching, I gave you a good tip. You just didn't see it. And I didn't want to be like lame and be like, by the way, I gave you a good tip. I wasn't asking for a request or anything. I was just in awe of this guy's stamina. We were there for about 2 hours, and this guy did not take a single break. The only break was maybe once every 45 minutes, my friend Winter would come and perform a duet with him or a song by herself. So I highly recommend visiting it. It's on Cahuenga in Hollywood. If you're here, it's super fun time. And then on Sunday, I took my kids to the Kitty Museum, which was a fun time also. But I'm really bummed because the Kitty Museum is leaving. You know, it was so close to us, and now it's going all the way to Santa Monica because the rent is too high, which I find really confusing because isn't the rent in Santa Monica ridiculously high too? Maybe they're just lying to us. Whatever. I have also observed that people in America seem to really care about the World Cup this go round. And if you're watching this outside of the US, Americans don't really care about soccer that much. But this World Cup, I feel like people are really invested. I'm not. Although I may really start caring about basketball now that LeBron James is coming to play for the Lakers. I took my son to a basketball game a year ago. About a year ago. I'd love to go see the Lakers again. Basketball's fun because it's so fast-paced and, you know, it's in an indoor arena. It's not like this huge stadium. So I feel as a spectator, it's one of the best spectator sports. I've never been to a hockey game. I gotta do that at some point. And yeah, I just love taking the kids out and doing things. Over the weekend, Drake released his new album, a double album, Scorpion, which has been setting all sorts of streaming records. In fact, the album is not even out physically. If you want to purchase a hard copy of the record, you can't. But in an unusual move, Spotify is really pushing the new Drake album, even though Drake has repeatedly very strongly aligned himself with Apple Music. But Drake is good for business for all streaming providers, and broken all sorts of one-day records, all kinds of records. Also, Cardi B has just set a new record. She's become the first and only female rapper with 2 Billboard Hot 100 number ones. I don't even think Nicki Minaj has a single one as a solo rapper or a featured. I don't even know if she's got one featured. I mean, she must have, right? But she doesn't have 2 number ones. That I'm sure of because of the Billboard article that I read today. This is a fact. Cardi B is the hottest female rapper in the game. Fact. End of story. And I like Nicki Minaj too. All right. KYLIE Jenner revealed recently that she and Travis Scott are not living together. Even though they have a baby girl that was born many months ago now. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If I had a baby, I would want to be around my baby all the time as the dad. And if he is around all the time, if Travis Scott is there every day, then why not just live there? It makes no sense to me. But then again, I'm the kind of person that wouldn't get pregnant or keep a pregnancy with somebody I've been dating a month. But that's just me. You know, it's working for them. They haven't broken up yet that we know of. There was a big breakup, and I'll get to that later on. But first, more Kardashian Jenner news. That Joyce Boneggi girl who used to do makeup for the Kardashians had a falling out with them, specifically them with her. According to reports, they fired her because according to these reports, and I'm saying this, saying that multiple reports claimed that they had a falling out. I don't want this woman to sue me because she might be a little, possibly, maybe, cray-cray. Because this woman, the makeup artist, blocked me on Instagram after she posted a photo of Khloe Kardashian, and I asked, I thought you and the Kardashians had a falling out. I didn't say anything mean. She could have just deleted that comment, but she didn't. She straight up blocked me. Somebody's sensitive. And according to reports, this woman would go to such extreme lengths to try to keep this hidden for a while now. Whenever the Kardashians would have parties, Joyce, according to reports, would fly out of town so as to have an excuse to not go to Kardashian party. To go to a Kardashian party. Drama. Also, Khloe Kardashian is speaking out about being back in Los Angeles and her time in Cleveland with her cheating baby daddy, Tristan Thompson. She says, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I get to be close to my family again, and now all the kids get to see each other a couple times a week. It was great to have alone time in Cleveland, but now I'm very happy to be home. And she and her daughter, True, and all of the Jenner girls, except for Kourtney's, because I think she's on vacation with her kids. The cousins had a cousins photo shoot recently. And Kourtney vacations a lot. That's her second job after the reality show. And I'm not mad at her. She makes so much money. If I had all that money in the world and, you know, little ambition or just whatever, if I had all that money in the world, I would vacation a lot with my kids. Why not? People criticize her like vacationing's a bad thing. Them people's just jealous. I might joke that all she does is vacation, but trust me, if I had Kourtney Kardashian money, I would be vacationing a lot more than I do now. Goals! All right, speaking of the Jenners and that orb in the 6 degrees of world, Tyga continues to spend time with Iggy Azalea. They still have not confirmed a relationship, but good on them. Also, some sad news for Iggy. Her album has been downgraded from an album to an EP. and I think it comes out this Friday or next Friday with very little buzz. I think she might even be self-releasing it. I don't know if a label is releasing Iggy's new EP. Womp womp. Congratulations to Deena Cortese from Jersey Shore. She is expecting her first child. On to some wacky news. Andy Dick has been charged with sexual battery after allegedly groping a woman on the street. What a... You know, his ex-girlfriend also... She took out a restraining order against him. Andy Dick's clearly going through some issues. More wacky news. Michelle Wolf, who earlier this year hosted the White House Correspondents' Dinner, compared Ivanka Trump to herpes, vaginal mesh, and more. Listen, I don't like Ivanka Trump. I recently said she's more than complicit. She's an enabler. But I don't agree with calling her all of those things. I would call Donald Trump all of those things, but not Ivanka. She's just not that bad, okay? Am I wrong here? She's an enabler in the same way Melania is an enabler. She's an enabler in the same way that the Republican Party is worse. Ugh. Anyways, in more news, an update on that Damon Dash drama with Lee Daniels. Lee claims that Damon Dash had made an investment in him and not a loan, and that the money never was paid back because the film was not profitable. Despite that, Damon Dash is going to get his money back. Lee Daniels says he will repay him. More wacky news. Jennifer Lopez's daughter is getting a book deal. Emmy. She's 10 years old. She had an idea for a book, and her mom is helping her get a book deal. It's pretty nice being J-Lo's daughter. I don't think I can make a book deal happen for myself that easily, much less my son or daughter or daughters. In wackier news, I need to know more about this. Selena Gomez is one of the voices of Hotel Transylvania 3, and in a new interview, she revealed that she doesn't live in Los Angeles anymore. Where is Selena living? This has flown under the radar. I have not seen people write articles about this. Like, I don't necessarily want to blow up her spot, but she mentioned it herself. Where is Selena living? Does anybody know? Is it like Santa Barbara? Is it another state? Is she living by herself? Does she have a roommate? If she moved to a totally different area by herself, I would imagine that'd be a little bit lonely, no? But I did see Selena's mother at the premiere, so it's nice to see that Selena and her mom are still close, especially after everything with Justin Bieber. All right. More news. Mel B has confirmed that the Spice Girls are going on tour again, but I don't know if I believe Mel B. She's spoken a lot of smack and crap before. Some couples news. Liam Payne and Cheryl, no last name, have called it quits. While that may not come as a surprise to most, it still sucks for their baby boy. I mean, she's 11 years older than him. He's so young. He's a successful musician right now, traveling all over the world, not spending the time together. It sucks. Also, I don't have any solid information, but I've been observing on Instagram that they're not liking and commenting each other's photos. I think Halsey and G-Eazy, something may be going on there. When you stop liking and commenting photos, something's up. This is a different one. Katie Holmes' publicist has denied reports that she and Jamie Foxx have called it quits. They've never confirmed their relationship, but now the publicist just confirmed they haven't broken up. So that's basically also confirming the relationship at the same time. And a positive update on Heather Locklear. She has moved to a long-term facility to battle her mental health and substance abuse issues. I'm very happy about that. Also, Roseanne claims that she's been offered a lot of TV work recently. She says, I've been offered so many things, and I almost already accepted one really good offer to go back on TV, and I might do it. We'll see. Sure, Roseanne is a liar. In other news, YouTube related, I saved this for last just because I don't know if a lot of my followers also follow Tana Mojo or Shane Dawson, but Shane has done this new series about TanaCon, and I've watched, and it's so good. Kudos to you on the great work, Shane Dawson. And that's that. Thank you for watching, my friends. You know the drill. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, leave a comment, share, subscribe here. If you're not following me yet, I make videos every day. Subscribe to my main channel, The Perez Hilton. Follow me on Instagram, The Perez Hilton, and also Perez Hilton. My candle's burning. I'm in a good mood. I'm about to go have some cheese. My arms look good. Yes, all that hard work is paying off. Oh, by the way, I posted a video on my family channel that is titled something along the lines of Guaranteed to Work, How to Lose Weight Easily. People have really been responding to that. That makes me so happy. I guarantee you it'll work for you. Check out that video on the family channel if you haven't yet. And have a great day.